Hey ladies and gentlemen, Steven here from Radolescence, and I want to welcome you back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. And in today's episode, we're going to be taking a closer look at one of the newest releases, not the newest release from the company Dolce Gabbana. And this one is called Light Blue Pour Homme Eau Intense, so stay tuned. Fragrance was released in 2017, and the perfumer behind this blend is Alberto Morillas. He has also done fragrances for Acqua di Gio and Eau d'Italie, and his resume stretches a very long way. Now, this is not the newest iteration by the brand. The newest one, as of the time that I'm shooting this video, is called Italian Zest. They have one called Discover Volcano. They have one called Swimming in Lipari. They have one called Living Stromboli. I mean, the list goes on and on. Another one with Capri in the name. So they're all Italian themed. And this one in particular is supposed to be kind of like a more intense, more concentrated version of the original, despite having a slightly different note breakdown. Some of the notes are the same, like aquatic nuances and grapefruit and citrus, but I am excited to tell you what I think of the smell. Let's start things off with the presentation. Now, as far as the presentation goes, it is similar to other fragrances released within this line. It has the light blue designation up here at the top, actually the same exact font as the women's counterpart. It says Eau Intense down here at the bottom, and it has like a felt finish to it. I think it's pretty cool. Now, as far as the bottle is concerned, you have the frosted glass, just like the original, says light blue. And if you are looking for the serial number so that you can authenticate your purchase, it will be printed in black ink at the very bottom here on top of this sticker. Now, the cap does click into place very securely, so there's no fear of it coming apart, and the distribution on the atomizer is really good. Let's go ahead and continue with the smell. Now, as soon as you spray this fragrance on, you are going to notice it is definitely an aquatic scent. So summertime, 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 it's the best time to wear this fragrance. Also, you can pull it off in the spring as well. It's just fresh, it's citrusy, it's aquatic, it's ozonic, but it's also a little bit salty. So if you're not a fan of salty fragrances, I would probably steer clear of this one. Although it's not overly done, it's not like an Oud Mineral by Tom Ford or Salmeron by Healy. You do get that tart, effervescent quality from the grapefruit, and then it sort of dries down to this woodsy, clean, aquatic, citrusy scent that's actually very likable, very easy to get along with, very wearable as well. Now, I've always been a fan of the original. I've never owned any of the other renditions. I have run through several bottles of this, and I actually used to wear a clone of this. Let's call it a clone. It's actually Realities by Liz Claiborne, which I think smells very similar to this. And so whenever I smell this one, I am reminded of the original. So I think that that's a testament as to how they kept the formula somewhat the same, but tried to amp it up a little bit in some regards and in some nuances. And it does have some peculiar notes in there. It has amber wood, which kind of gives it a woodsy base, a little bit on the sweet side as well. But what you're going to get from this one more than anything else is salty, aquatic, fresh, ozonic. That kind of hits the nail right on the head. So I think it's a very likable scent. It will get you compliments, very easy to wear, but it's not too intriguing. It's not too out there. It's not polarizing or daring or anything like that. It's just a great scent, one that you can wear to the gym, one that you can wear casually, one that you can wear in the summertime when you just want to smell clean. Let's go ahead and finish things up with my overall assessment. Now, as far as the uniqueness and the overall smell goes, I don't think this is a truly unique scent. I mean, it does smell kind of like the original, which I've been wearing for many, many years now. And for me to smell this one and to be reminded of the original, I think that just testifies how similar they are. But in terms of the overall smell, incredibly pleasant. Nobody's going to be offended. Nobody's going to say that you stink. Nobody's going to be turned off by this. It's a very accommodating scent. Longevity was subpar. I got like 4 to 5 hours, which I was kind of hoping for more, especially considering the fact that it's an intense designation. But this is affordable enough, and it's casual and likable enough that you can reapply throughout the day, and you're not going to choke anybody out, and nobody's going to get offended. So wear confidently and wear proudly. Projection on this one was fantastic for like the first hour and a half when the citrus is really popping off and being diffusive. And then once it starts to dry down into those woodsy notes, namely the amber wood, it does sit a little bit closer to the skin, kind of totally disappears by like the 5-hour mark. Unless you want to really dig your nose into your hand, but that to me counts as it not being there. Therefore, the longevity is done with. Versatility on this one is fantastic. Any season, with the exception of the winter. You could probably pull this one on a warm fall night where it's still a little crisp in the air. In terms of occasions, you can wear this one anytime just because there's never a bad time to smell clean, you know what I mean? But if you're looking for something a little bit more polished, then I would probably go for something else for formal occasions, but definitely casual, great for the summertime. I think anybody of any age can wear this one too, and even though it's marketed for men, I can see women wearing this too. I think it's pretty unisex, although there is a women's version, which is an iconic fragrance. It's been talked about interminably. As far as the presentation goes, I think it's a pretty cool presentation. I do like the frosted glass, which is kind of similar to the original. And if I had to give this one a final verdict, I would say I like it. I don't love it and it's not one of my favorites, but I also don't dislike it and it's not a horrendous scent. It's just right in the middle. I like it. It's easy to wear, it's approachable, it's a compliment getter, it's one that, it's a no-brainer, it's a Swiss Army knife, it really gets me through my day, and I'm going to be wearing it a lot this summer. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in. That was my review of Dolce Gabbana for Men, or Parfum Eau Intense. If you own or have tried this scent, I would love to know what you think. Leave a comment down below. Also, please don't forget to subscribe for future videos and enable notifications by clicking on the bell. This way you never miss any of my future content. Thanks again for watching, everyone. I love you guys. We'll see you in the next episode. Take care.